Good morning, fellow humans. Here we are at, it's about 6 o'clock. We're in wonderful Pahrump or Pahrump-Tucky. You choose. It is about 6 o'clock on the 24th of July. This month has flown by faster than any other month that I know of so far. A lot of good things happening though. So today we're going to talk about snowflakes. Snowflakes, people. But before we do that, let me once again introduce what we're doing here, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, mostly the why. Why do we do what we do? People buy why. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And our why is to help our students and interested people get through this life in the best possible way, which means to prepare for what comes next while at the same time minimizing the suffering that is just part of day-to-day life. Okay, and how do we do that, you might ask? Simply, we do it through the worksheet down below. Mainly, that's where the experts are. I'm going to see if I can turn this thing off. We do it through the experts down below. We do it through the experts down below. I don't know if this is going to be easy. Alert snooze. Okay, sorry, we've got a bunch of noise outside. Let's see if that helps. Okay, sorry, otherwise for the next 10 minutes it's going to be bonk, bink. Okay, so we do it through the worksheet. We'll edit that out. Right. So we do it through the worksheet. That's where the information is. That's where the experts are. And we do it, number two, through this podcast. And the purpose of the podcast is to help our students and other people. We do it to help our students and other people develop better habits. To keep an eye on that. We do it to help our students and other people develop better habits. What's a habit? A habit is unconscious behavior. Right. How does it become unconscious behavior? Many ways, but the most let's see if that works. How do we develop habits? Take 52. How do we develop habits? The easiest, best way is by repetition. Think of a thing you want to do, create a routine, and repetition. Just like Atticus von Atticus being here today. Wada-bevy is not supposed to be here. And we can talk more about that later in a different discussion. But for our purposes for right now, here we are, habits. When you go to basic training, you got to do their program. You have to believe in the program. You have to do the program. You have to give in to the program. No dog can serve two masters. A house divided against itself cannot stand. So that's okay. Well, that didn't seem to work. We'll try that. Next thing is we'll just turn the GD thing off. Okay. Snowflakes. We're going to talk about snowflakes today, but before we do that, let me again say good morning, Maticus von Atticus. How is it having the place back to yourself again? How is it having the place back to yourself again? Question mark. Okay, advice from an 80-year-old. Think twice before burdening a friend with a secret. Right. What is the key word there? Burdening a friend. Down below in red letter, we have Darren Hardy, career resilience. He gives some good stories. One includes a little thing about Tom Selleck. And the idea is no matter what, keep going. Run. And he kind of quotes at the end Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Run to the thing. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going towards it. 2, humility. Have humility. That's kind of our segue into snowflakes. 3 is FITFO. So we've heard of GIGO. This is FITFO. GIGO is garbage in, garbage out. FITFO. What's the other one? TLAR. That looks about right. GitGo. Garbage in, garbage out. FITFO. Figure it the beep out. FITFO, people. Okay, but today, so resilience, but that's our segue into snowflakes. How to be resilient, just keep going. Have humility. Put up with the things that you don't like, and then FITFO, figure it out. Be resourceful, as Tony Robbins says in his TED Talk. It's not resources, it's resourcefulness that makes the difference. Okay, snowflake. What's a snowflake? A snowflake is that little beautiful thing that falls from the sky that is very fragile. It doesn't last long. It's very fragile. And it's unique. But we can focus on it's very fragile. So we've got some people in school. No, well, forget about that. Beep, we'll edit that out too. So what I've noticed is when you get to a certain place in life, if you came from here and then all of a sudden you get up here, you don't really do work to get there. You have a gift. You receive a gift. You receive a gift and you have a life change. It's easy to become a snowflake, which is what? Becoming offended, feeling that people don't have the right to do things that offend you. Whereas humility is having the ability to put up with things that offend you, things that you don't like. Snowflakes are people who complain about people doing things that offend them. Like, I'm special. You don't have the right to offend me. Elon Musk had a video out. I should have saved it yesterday. One of those little shorts where he's talking about the people who are working at home, who feel other people should have to go to work, but they feel entitled. And he was doing an interview at a Tesla plant. And he said, he brought it to the level of morals, talking about morally. It's improper to say that other people should be going to work, but not you. That there should be a double standard. The interviewer said, moral? There's a moral? Yeah, he said, yeah. He kind of had a bit of indignation. not kind of, he had the absolute amount of indignation in him that people have this feeling that they are special. You don't have the right to say things that upset me. I'm mad that you said something that upset me. I have a right to do it. I demand an apology, or I'm going to just write you off because you said something that offends me, that is offensive to me. Whereas, like our orphans and widows and other people who don't have anything, they really don't feel they have the right to be offended. They expect that people are going to do things that offend them, that they're going to treat them without respect, for example, that they're not going to do as Jesus said, to love one another as I have loved you. That's their expectation, is that people are not going to do that. So our message for today is don't be a snowflake. Don't be someone who gets upset because other people say something that you find offensive. Well, because what's actually happening? Who has control of your emotions? That person. And if they were bad people, devious people, they would make a mental note, if I want to take that person out of the game, all I have to do is push that button right there. Just say, Trump is great, best president ever. Something like that. Or what's the new thing they're doing? Grabbing one ear and fist in the air. Type of thing also. So let's see, how are we doing for time? Such a runic rhyme. Awesome, but I miss making videos of the dogs. See, there you go. Perhaps. So that's back to our thing of perhaps. Well, is it better? I don't know, perhaps. All right, today, what are we doing today? Let's talk about today. Today is our volunteers breakfast day, a very important day. I have to leave here in about 45 minutes. Get ready. All hands on deck. This is the big day of the week where we have breakfast with pastors from the various churches to talk about how we can help in the community. So, yeah, let's see. So Matt is here. Awesome. Miss making videos of the dogs. Okay. I'm going like this. Bonk, bonk, bonk. All right. Well, so that's it. Don't be a snowflake. That's the thing for today. That's the message. And for our purposes, the value of this daily thing is helping create better habits through repetition. I want to acknowledge and thank Matticus von Atticus for being here once again. And the repetition he has is, how many days is it of sobriety? So good on you, Matt. Good on you, Matticus von Atticus. And let's see, I guess I'm going to say cut. It's 14 minutes in, but it's 6:13 in the morning. I have to get on the Peloton and go out, start another day, go to the store and get stuff for breakfast today. And with that, we're going to say end stream. Yes, end.